Hi everyone, welcome back. I've dried my lady, I've left her for a week actually. So look how firm, I've made sure she's really dry. I've taken the rollers out, okay, and now I'm going to give her a brush out. I'm going to put a little bit of cream on. I use this Just Brilliant by Wella. Just put a little bit on, rub it in your hands, and then that'll stop the static and just give it a nice little sheen. There's lots of other products. I think at college we use Very Good or something, but you can try other products, all right? Push that through the hair and then give the hair a thorough brush through. Using your hands, don't be worried that you're going to brush out all this, you're not. Use your hands and your brush to brush the hair through. So I've brushed all the hair through. Can you see she's still got plenty of body? Now, when you're doing a consultation, when you're chatting to your client, see how she wants it. Really, the client wants her hair. That's the sort of idea what she's wanting. Quite firm here, but lots of curls. You need to work with this hair in sections rather than think and try and work with it all in one go. So break it up. So this lady, she's a bride, all right? So we've had a good chat. There's lots of money to be made on brides. If you think about it, all you need is your clips, your pins, some products. You don't need a lot of things, and yet the profit margin's massive. So it is worth it while you're at home to have a practice at lots and lots of different upstyles. You've got the chance now to perfect them. So that's one less thing that you need to worry about when you're back in college, that you've got that skill and you can do it. You can practice on people in the home if you can. Okay, so I've also, because this lady wants a little bit of lift, you can make your own little cushions as well. So this was a donut. All I did was sew it there a little bit, unclipped it, sewed it there to make it into the shape I want. So I'm going to put this here at her, just in front of her crown, and I'm going to reverse pin with my Kirby grip. So I've got my Kirby grip, I'm going in like that, and then back on myself to secure that. Again at the other side I'll do the exact same, in and back on to grip it in. And there I've created what shape I'm going to want to give that some lift, and that's going to come over here. So I'm going to put some back combing in that very front bit. You'll have a mirror in front of you because all the time you want to be looking to making sure that it's symmetrical, so check the balance. So make sure you have a mirror that you can look at. And I'm going to back comb it down a little bit to give it some hold. So I'm only working with this top section of hair at the minute. Okay, through there, comb it up. And just take your time through this. Try and get to enjoy it a little bit. I know a lot of people say they don't like updos, but if you just get a couple that you can manage, and then you can just adapt them for different people, and then you can play around with them. All right, so now I'm going to brush this hair over, smooth out the back combing so you can't see your back combing, but make sure it's still in there. And all the time you're looking in the mirror to make sure you're symmetrical for any stray hairs, and then you're going to secure that with some Kirby grip here at the base. Again, not in your mouth, open your Kirby grip, in you go. And if you push it into that cushion, it'll also give it some security there. So I've pushed the clips in really clearly, and then I've got a bit of this ponytail. I'm going to leave that out of the way and deal with that later. All right, so I'm just putting it up out of the way there. So I've taken here a triangle section. Got some bobbles. I'm going to use double bobble in case one breaks, and then you go and twist it around. These are really tight actually, and all the way there. So I've brought that to here, all right, just under my base. This is going to be my base. If you've got a client who's got really long hair or really heavy hair, you might want to take some of that out of the hair. So you could do a little panel down here and plait it like a scalp plait, pin it all against the hair, and then that could be your base. So you've taken some of the weight out of there, so it's not as hard to do. You could also do that in a big circle here and make that your base to bring all your clips to, so it'll make it a lot easier. This is just one example I'm showing you today. I want you to keep experimenting. The profit margin is massive, so you've got to practice this. So I'm going to split this up now. I'm going to tuck the ends in, but it's up to you. You might like to keep the ends out, but on the whole, I think I'm going to tuck the ends in. I think it's a bit more bridal, but although now people tend to have it looking a bit more natural. So I'm just going to do a little bit of back combing there, just to spread that hair out. All right, round it goes. And I'm just gonna, with my clip, with my curvy grip, and push that in there. All right. Take that again. So I'm using this as 3 sections here to spread that around. Come here. Bit of back combing. If you're worried about hiding your bobble at the base, you could wrap some hair around that. And then again, and you're always better when you can, where possible, putting your curvy grips going downwards, because obviously that's gravity, so they'll fall down better than if you've got them all going upwards. It might be more difficult. All right, and then just here again, and then just smooth over, wrap it around. But like I said, you might want to keep your little bits out like that. I've just chose to wrap them in. If the hair's in really good condition, they can look really nice leaving them out. If the hair's in poor condition, you might be as well to tuck them in so it looks healthier. And that's my base from where I'm going to carry on. So I've put those 3 in, and now I've got this tail of that top bit. So if I back comb, just to spread it out a little bit, and then round it goes, and tuck it in. I'll just put a curvy grip in there to make sure that that's, and I'm going into the bobble there with it to make it secure. You've got lots of time to perfect this, to get them ends in so it's nice and neat. What I'm going to do now is just keep taking sections all around, bringing them all back to here. Okay, so you'll do tight if you like, or you can do them loosely draping in. I'm going to do them quite tight. Just going to put a bit of back combing in there, and I'm bringing this section to the base. Open my curvy grip, so it brought it all the way here, up there, and now I've got time now to play with it and see where I want it to sit. At the ends round, back comb it if you like, and in that goes, and I'm going to secure it there. I'm going to carry on doing that through the style. So she's starting to take a little bit of shape now, and I've worked through this back section, brought them up here. So now I'm at this section here. I want to just take this, think again about this 2 or 3, depending how big a sections you want. All right, and I'm going to bring this piece up to the top, and just make sure these bits at the side, at the front, blend in. So I'm going to bring this up, and with my curvy grip, I'm then going to push that into that cushion again, so it's got some nice hold there, and then I'm going to work with this to try and make sure I get it symmetrical with the other side. Right, so just take your time, comb them ends, get them tucked in if you're wanting them tucked in, and then before you do pin them, just check your other side and see if that, look in your mirror from the front as well to see if that's symmetrical, and then we're going to carry on all the way around, bringing it up to here. So I've almost completed my style now. I'm on my last piece, and I'm just going to put a little bit of back combing in there, and then I'm going to bring it right up here to my base. I want that really clean in her neckline. Think about what your client's going to wear when you're thinking about the styles that they're going to have. And then again, just a little bit of back combing at that base, and just spread that hair out, wrap it around. Ideally, I'd put a hairspray on with each of these sections, but she's going to have another upstyle, so I didn't want to put any hairspray on her. But you could, if you're going to wait a while, so you do your upstyle, and then spread that hair out, and then just check for any clips that you can see. Might be able to see one there, push it in, and then use your tail comb. And again, if you have got hairspray, you could then put your hairspray on and using your comb. If you find you've a little bit, just brush it, comb it in, and you can also use a clip if you find you think you want that a little bit tighter. Go along with that and just pull it that bit tighter and into there so it grips up a little bit tighter, and then hide that. Okay, if this was a bride, you would be putting something probably in the hair. We don't have anything, so I thought, just to show you a little bit of effect, you might have some beads at home that you could put on some pins or something. I've just put a little bit of foil on the end just to add a little bit of glamour to there, and then I'm going to just put them around. Okay, so there we have it. I've just put them in to make it look effective. You might want, like your bride might wear a veil, so you could probably put that there, and then it'd fall over. And you might have kept your ends out, so it might look a little bit more like that as you've done the hair. Whatever you prefer is fine. Just keep looking all the time for nice even balance as you're doing it. You might decide how you're doing a style, and it might alter as you're going along, so don't worry about it. But she wanted some lift on the top, so she's got that, and then nice from the side angle as well. Okay, so have a practice at that. Don't worry if it's not perfect, just keep practicing as much as you can, and take care.